So those two things will never be scary in my life. Just because you're not married doesn't mean that you're not loved, doesn't mean that you're not worthy or good enough. I choose not to be married because I believe in independence and freedom. And I can respectfully, wholeheartedly devote my life to a partner who I will be faithful to forever without having to put a piece of metal on my hand or sign a piece of paper to say that we own one another. Just as I would not try to control anyone or anything in life, only make my own decisions for myself. And the people who love you and appreciate you and feel uplifted with you, they will be in your life. They will stay forever if it's the right thing for them to do. But it's not your place to force people to be with you forever. You should say you're here because you choose to be, because you value my time, not because we're in a contract and it costs you too much money to leave. I think that's where the world has kind of lost the ethos and meaning of marriage. And that's why I don't ever want to get married. It's not something that serves my soul. But as I say, I will happily uphold the meaning of marriage in a relationship without having to do this outward symbol or show or putting on a dress. I don't need that to feel like I care about someone and dedicate my life to them. I can do that regardless of those acts. Scrolling your comments, guys. How do you feel about marriage? Have you ever been married? Would you get married? Do you feel that you haven't completed life unless you have been married or are married? Perhaps it's different in different cultures and societies. I am Buddhist and I am anti-marriage. Not because I hate it. It just doesn't resonate with me as an individual. Tomwa says, you are so amazing. Oh, thank you. Yuam says, you are cute. Thank you. Somebody's asked, which country are you in now? I'm in England at the moment where I live, but in 5 days' time, I will be flying to Turkey to go and have surgery. So I will take you with me. Hopefully I'll have good enough internet connection to be able to do some Facebook Lives, show you how I'm healing and getting on, and obviously talk through extensively the 6 surgical procedures that I am having whilst I am in Turkey. Ashraf says, hi there. Thank you for the wavy hand. Khan says, you are so cute and beautiful. Oh, thank you, Khan. That's very kind of you all. I hope you're having a lovely day wherever you are, whatever you are doing. Hamrat says, you look fire, beautiful and amazing. Thank you. Says, happy birthday. Thank you, from the 13th of October. So it's been a few weeks now. Maybe, I don't even know what day we're on. Maybe it's been a week, actually. It's been 8 days because it was on a Monday and now we're on a Tuesday. And this month has flown by because it was my daughter's 18th birthday. And it seems that we had a million celebrations. I've also been to Halloween events and been working flat out to try and clear my diary, ready to hop on a plane and go and have surgery so I can relax for a week. Even though I'll be relaxing, I will certainly still be writing and documenting my surgical procedure. So it's kind of a relaxing change of environment as I continue to work. Raj says, how are you? I'm very well, thank you, Raj. How are you? Roxana says, hello. Hi there. And John says, John, interesting comment that I can't read. Scrolling, guys, looking for something that is suitable. Ko says, shout out from the Philippines. Oh, welcome. Thank you for joining. You are all from such beautiful countries. Have you ever been to England? And if so, how do you compare climate, temperature, culture? Were there any aspects or things that you like about England? Just as there are aspects that I think your countries are amazing and I would love to experience those. What do people think of England? Do you see it in movies or on the news? What's your opinion of it? And is it somewhere that you would like to visit or even live? I would love to hear your thoughts on that. Ben says, hi, Tracy. Hi, Ben. Welcome. I hope you're well. Talat says, where are you from? I am from England. Where are you from? Scrolling Co says, shout out from the Philippines. Sorry if I've missed your comments, guys. I'm playing catch up. I think I'm slightly delayed behind. Scrolling. Ben says you look terrific as always. Thank you. Suraj says, hello, beautiful queen. Namaste from India. Welcome. What part of India are you in? And have you seen the whole of India? I think the UK is rather small in comparison to the rest of the world. And because I live here and was born and raised here, I have to confess that I have not travelled the whole of the UK. An entire lifetime, 38 years, I've been to Wales a little bit, just for a boxing match in Cardiff, for Mount Snowdon. I've been to the Lake District for my best friend's wedding, the Cotswolds. I've never been to Scotland. I've been to Ireland a few times with family because we have Irish family, and kind of parts of the south coast and the east coast. The west coast as well, actually, when I was a child. But when I look at how much I've done abroad versus in the UK, I've done way more in different places than I have in my own country, which is ridiculous to think that if a tourist came to the UK, they would probably travel around and see all of these lovely, iconic landmarks and places, yet I've never been to them. And I'm like, what am I doing? I really need to adventure and explore more the history and the culture of my own country. Because I feel like we always kind of get to the point where you have the chance to travel. So you want to go as far as possible. You want to experience a different country, a different place, a different language. Whereas there's actually so many beautiful things around you that you've yet to discover that you're kind of missing sight of what is so meaningful and beautiful of where you were born, or where you were raised, of the history of your founding family, past generations. I think it's important that we kind of remember to see the whole picture of where we're from before we start looking and setting our sights further afield. So certainly after I've been on my travels to Turkey, I then go to Africa in January. After that, I think I will spend some of the summer of 2026 traveling to different places in the UK because, as I say, I've never discovered them. And I feel like I'm kind of missing out on what's so beautiful about the country I was born in. John says, good morning, good morning. How are you? Anurag, I hope I've said that right, says hi. Dewey says hi. Thank you guys for joining. Bilan says hello. Dewey is from Indonesia. Welcome, beautiful countries. Kumar says hello. Hi there. I can't read your name because it's in a different language, but you said I am talking in English. Yes, you are. You're speaking in English, but I can't read your name. But you've said I'm talking in English, but I am Bangladeshi. Welcome. Are you fluent in English or are you using a translation tool? Because when the video is ended, it allows me to translate the comments that are written in a different language. But on live, it doesn't give me that option. So unfortunately, I can't read back what you're saying unless you write in English. But you have very good written English, so congratulations. Murad says, hello, my moon Tracy. Hi there and welcome. Scott says, I'm surprised you're not drinking coffee. Oh, I love coffee. Love coffee. I've only had like one coffee today and it's nearly 11 a.m. Can you believe? So many things to do, and then I'm rushing into central London for my blood cleanse treatment ahead of my surgery. So I've taken my blood thinners to allow my blood to be pumped out of my body, cleansed, and then put back in. It's like a dialysis, and it's absolutely incredible. I will share the footage